So hi, my name is Chris and today I want to show you a build I actually made in the 1 month hardcore league. It is actually a cast on crit Kinetic blast build, which was inspired by seeing Havoc playing the softcore 1 month league, and I saw some cast on crit there with Kinetic blast and thought I should try it out. So first I started with barrage and cast on crit, but it really desync. And then I just tried Kinetic blast and it worked out pretty well. So actually I'm now in standard league since I ripped this build in the promenade map due to the boss, which casts lightning taunts, which instantly killed me. Wasn't that nice. So yeah, at first I will show you the skill tree, which is linked in the forum. So I started out as a shadow, picked up the elemental damage nodes, the life, the mana, some attack speed, projectile speed and damage. Then I went full crit right from the beginning, picking up the crit nodes. I went down to get some life, some more crit. Another important point, the projectile pierce chance, which are 40% with this point. And I went down to get acrobatics, phase acrobatics, Ondos Guile, to evade the projectiles. Here's the life, some crit, some multiplier. I went down here for the life rack, which is just 1% actually, some more projectile speed and damage. Life evasion. Then I went up and get another power charge, life and energy shield. The energy shield isn't needed, only maybe because I thought of picking up Eldritch Battery, but not yet. And then went for where I went for more life and the witch starting area. Here the life, the power charge, and then I actually ripped. So I went down actually to elemental equilibrium because I figured out it bursts the damage pretty insane. Since we play with Herald of Thunder, which adds lightning damage to our spells, so we cast many spells, which I will show you right in a moment. No, I'll show you now. Because when you see the gear, I thought of using a tabula rasa, which you probably know. The armor, you got a 6-link with no mods, no life, no armor, no nothing. So coming to the gear, you see the tabula rasa. In the tabula rasa we got cast on crit, which I put up to 20 quality to increase the critical strike chance. Then we get a Kinetic blast. So starting with Kinetic blast, cast on crit, Arctic breath, which is a projectile, power charge on crit, that we get power charges if we crit, and we crit a lot. Create multiple projectiles, that we got more projectiles with Kinetic blast and all the Arctic breath stuff, and fireball. So this is the 6-link I'm using on the tabula rasa. The next unique I'm using, which I can show you why, is the Angel's Harmony, which is actually a pretty good amulet for doing cast on crit builds. We got 100% increased global critical strike chance, which brings my character to 51% crit chance without any charges, and well, a low multiplier, but that doesn't matter too much now, and since we're just level 72, we can stack it. So those are the two uniques this build is using. Another important thing is the weapon. I actually self-found this one. It's, I think, pretty decent. We get a high crit chance, over 10%, and a good attack speed of almost 1.7. And I crafted 1% of cold damage leech this life. I also thought of doing fire damage since we do Arctic breath and fireball, but cold damage worked out pretty well. So as you can see, the attack speed is pretty decent. So, and we got a helmet with some life, some resists, a shield, which is not that good at all. I think I bought it because I needed some more mana regeneration. So life resists. Then I got 2 diamond rings with crit chance, resistance and life, because you need to have life on every piece of gear since you're using tabula rasa, and you have to compensate that somehow. Gloves with life, attack speed, resist. A belt, I self-found this one, it's a pretty nice one. Good life, good resist. And also shoes with life, resist, with low movement speed. But it worked out good. So the flask setup is 2 instant flasks. Removes freeze, removes bleeding. I got a granite flask, even though it's not that useful, because we have half armor. But if I pop it up, I mean it's ridiculous, just 20%, but it increased the evasion, so a jade flask would be better probably, but I'm hardly using it. And 2 speed flasks, so it's not that defensive flask setup. So from the auras, I'm running a grace, which actually brings me a lot of evasion, a clarity for the region, which is at, where's the mana regeneration, at 55, attack cost is 35. Sometimes you shoot yourself empty, but this can be, you can level it, or you can pick up Eldritch Battery, so you have a larger mana pool, so this shouldn't be a problem at all. And the Herald of Thunder, which adds lightning damage to our spells. So from that point, you will do fireballs and Arctic Breath constantly, and lightning damage will be added to them. So if you pick up Elemental Equilibrium, which I will show you in some minutes, you will constantly give the enemies you will kill lower resistance, because you will do like triple elemental attacks, and so it will work out pretty well. Okay, so then the last thing about the character is the defensive stats, so no armor, good evasion. We have 4k now, which is 37% chance to evade attacks, plus the Under Sky point, which doubles the chance, so you will have like 74% to dodge projectiles, followed by the chance to dodge attacks, which is 40%, 30% spell dodge, and full resist in Merciless, which, yeah, of course, is necessary for especially playing hardcore. The only thing I missed while leveling this job, but I didn't actually worry too much about, is the chaos resistance and the 1% life reg, so this should be, you should get about 0 chaos resistance and some more life reg if possible, to make it really safer in chaos damaging maps or chaos bosses. So okay, first I'm gonna show you which is Black Grotto, vulnerability, immune to curses. We don't use any curses yet in the setup. Forgot to show you the other games. So here are the auras: Grace, reduced mana, Herald of Thunder, and Clarity. Here I got a Spell Echo, Glacial Cascade, and faster casting. It's not that much damaging, because sometimes versus single targets you will have a lack of damage, but it shouldn't be a problem. Here I got a Lightning Warp setup with reduced duration and faster casting. The cast when damage taken setup. I always do cast when damage taken on level 5, it's really good, I think. And here is just some gems I'm leveling, because I'm still not yet finished with the build. I thought of maybe doing a Val Spork trap for single target enemies, like Val Spork with trap, lightning penetration, and added chaos damage. It worked out pretty well on other characters. And yeah, so let's start doing a map. Where was it? Here we go. Opening crawler. So now I'll show you how the build works. Let's just go. So you can see, as soon as we quit, we will blast the screen away. The bigger the horde is, the more DPS we will do. and we will constantly leech the CoC damage. So it's really insane. We can blast everything away. Ah, fuck those mods. And it's really insane how much custom crit actually does here. You will blast everything in seconds. And concerning the mana issue, that sometimes you shoot yourself empty, we got the point here, which gives you 5 mana on kill, so if you kill a horde you will be back on your full mana after the fight. Oh, Grace is a level up, Flame Blast, Patient Escape. This shit. Insane. This was so much fun to play this build. Ripped it to stupidity, of course. Well, okay, I mean we can... Let's just go one more way in this map. Strong box, this can be pretty nice. Come on, those bastards. Now we'll blast the whole screen away. Easy, no problem. So I also wanted to show you something else. I mean, you can also link Discharge in here. I tried it after I ripped it because I got a Discharge on level 20 with 20 quality. Thought of just trying it, and I'm gonna show you how much I discharge in a horde. It is insane. The whole PC freezes actually. And it's also pretty neat to play with in Discharge. So you will blast all the enemies that are close to you, but you're losing all the charges, and so the crit chance is not that high anymore. But it's good versus single target enemies. Ultra strong you. But this spec is more skilled into projectile damage, even if it's not that much. And I forgot to mention the crit chance on full charges. Well, I'll show you in the next map. The next map is Shore map, and I crafted Elemental Equilibrium on this one to show you what I meant with getting this point, so it's not that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on level 80 you should have Elemental Equilibrium. And the good thing is about going there to Elemental Equilibrium, you can also pick this regen and life nodes here, so you can easily reach over 4k. You get more regen, and then you can go down here for finishing up this build. Maybe or go over there for some chaos resist. It's possible. So now we'll see the Elemental Equilibrium, which melts the enemies. This is really melting. The whole PC sometimes freezes there, but it is insane. Can hardly be played now because I'm also streaming. But this is insane. Elemental Equilibrium. You will nuke everything. Look at this. This is the perfect map for this build. Open maps. Oh, Fireball is a level up. And if we find a mob who lives a little bit longer, I can show you the equilibrium effect. Well, corrupting blood is one of the weaknesses, but you have a flask against them, so easy. You will instantly be on 20 corrupted blood, and the crit chance with full charges is 28%. 28% crit. And this is not the highest amount you can reach, since if you got enough resist, you can also use Maligaro's Clothes for more crit or Rat's Nest. But I think the crit chance is more than enough, as you can see. If there's a ward, you crit everything away. Look at this is just insane. Also the clear speed of the whole build. I mean, you can shoot everything away so easily. So this could be one of the weaknesses, because you have to be aware of what you're killing. If it's like the void spams or something, you won't notice that they will get spawned. But just for the equilibrium part, this is really good. Playing with elemental equilibrium. Here you can see with this cold fire, it always switches. So easy. And since you add lightning damage to everything, the alleys melt. I don't actually have a higher map to show you, but I tried Crematorium map with this build. When I ripped it at level 70, it was easy. And I don't have a 20 level Octic Breath or Fireball, so the gams are not on highest level. And also I didn't put too much into spell damage at all. Well, as you see, the build works pretty well, and it's pretty safe because you almost don't get hit by anything. You can dodge the attacks. If you get hit, it will trigger cast your damage taken. You constantly leech. So actually this build is not that weak. Here. Oh, there are also other options. Canceling other projectile attacks or other things you can trigger with cast or crit. But this one looks pretty nice. Also tried Orc with it. But I think for the visual effect this looks the best with Octic Breath and Fireball. Alright, so thanks for watching and stay safe, guys.